From Park Bench to Buckingham Palace. We'll be joined by the opera singer Alfie Boe.
Alfie Boe, everybody loves. I always think Alfie looks like Dec from Ant and Dec.
Really?
But yes, that's why he's growing that beard.
He's much better looking than that. What, isn't he? I think everybody at home is agreeing.
They don't get this programme in Australia, that's all I'm saying.
They're miles away, it's fine, we're safe.
Okay, all that to come. If you have any tweets, any questions for Alfie, do get in touch with us. He is at Alfie Boe. I am at Eamonn Holmes, at Sky Sarah Jane, and we'll put those to him when he's here in about 10 or 15 minutes. He's got a new album out for Christmas. We're hearing stories, we're hearing songs from West End star, royal favourite, and singer extraordinaire. It is Mr. Alfie Boe. He's become a storyteller. He'll tell you why right after this. Would you just go another way, wouldn't you?
Well, lorry drivers set off very early, so they're probably already on the road now.
We're all on those back roads, avoiding the services. We've got Alfie Boe in the studio. Alfie, top 10. We love a tenner.
There you go.
Love a tenner. There was a time when you were only a fiver, though, wasn't
exactly.
there?
I've grown into it.
Yeah. And you have grown into it, my friend. You're on Sky News more often than I am, because every time I switch on, your advert is there.
Sorry.
And it's for the new album. No, don't.
Where's your beard? You said you'd have a beard this
I thought it was only for November, but you've had it for
I've had it 4 years.
Yeah, done very well.
Thank you.
You've called this album Storyteller.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, basically, apart from all the songs telling stories, it's pretty much a description of my sort of description of what singers are. We're just storytellers, you know. We tell stories through the medium of music, really. So that's my.
And there is a love affair with singers like yourself and Catherine Jenkins, and people who can take the classical stuff and apply it to the more what would you say, middle of the road, modern day
mainstream.
Mainstream is the word I'm looking for. You're absolutely right. Tunes. So, for instance, you've got a couple of you've an Elvis song here, I Can't Help Falling in Love. You've got Simon and Garfunkel's Bridge Over Troubled Water. Although I think the best rendition I've ever heard of that was by Elvis.
Right, yeah, of course.
Yeah, have you heard that version?
I have, yeah.
And actually, we can hear your version of that actually now. See if you can beat Elvis. Here we go.
And friends just can't be found like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down.
Don't want to depress you or anything, but I've decided I want that at my funeral. I thought that was.
You can have it.
I can have
make
it.
A note.
Get Alfie to sing it. We can't have Elvis. We can have Alfie to sing it there. Why do we love the classical interpretations of our mainstream music? Do you think?
I think I try and approach all different types of music the same way. I don't really go into singing something like the songs off this album with a classical interpretation behind it. I just think that we're all given one voice and we should just use it to the best of our ability, and I think we're capable of using it to adapt to other genres and breaking down the barriers between the genres, really.
Could you sing anything? I mean, we've been talking about the Jacksons or the Jackson 5 this morning. I mean, would you be comfortable singing something like that? Do you have a favourite Jackson song, perhaps? I
always wanted to sing. I always wanted to sing the Jackson song ABC, but I couldn't spell it. That was terrible.
You can count up to 3, so you've got half the song down.
Do you always have to sing like that now that you're trained and have this tenor voice? Do you always have to sing like that? Everything? Christmas carols, everything?
Well, the thing is I do relax a little bit on, say, the pronunciation, but I only really know one way of singing, you know, and that's the technique that I've developed over the years as an opera singer and then musical theatre. So that is the only approach to singing that I know.
But it is funny how people want you to apply that that approach and that voice. Dave Patterson's tweeted to say he'd love to hear you singing "Sexy and I Know It," which would be rather slow.
Or Gangnam Style.
Yeah, Samalama Lou says, "Can you opera up Gangnam Style?"
I'll try my best. Yeah.
There you go. We've come up with a whole new album concept for you for next Christmas.
One of the highlights, the Jubilee during the summer, the Diamond Jubilee off the Queen, and I was lucky enough to be at the concert outside Buckingham Palace that night. For anybody that can't remember, didn't see it.
I think you texted me while I was on the balcony.
You were brilliant, mate. You were absolutely brilliant,
right.
and you were at Rennie Fleming. Is that who you were with?
Rennie Fleming, yeah.
And they had this duet of Somewhere on the balcony of Buckingham Palace, and for me, honestly, it was the highlight of the concert that evening.
Man,
I thought it was amazing. What was it like to do that?
It was wonderful. I mean, great honour for the first stage, but to stand next to Renee singing such a wonderful song, there was an element of feeling a bit removed from the whole thing because we were far back from the stage and the orchestra and the audience. You know, there were, you know, like 50,000 people in the stands and then 150 to 200,000 people down the mall, and we were at the balcony, so we did feel a little removed. It was almost like we were serenading ourselves to a degree. But
did it make you less nerve-wracking?
It did a little, but the nerves were definitely still there. But it was such a great honour, such a great feeling as well.
Well, you've got everything. You've got Rolling Stones renditions on this as well, your interpretation. Have you got a favourite from the Storyteller album?
One of my favourites is a song called Wayfaring Stranger, which is an American folk song sort of style. And we've bluesed it up, we've darkened it up, and it's quite funky, so it's quite nice.
Funky.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Not quite sexy, and I know it, but still quite funky. Alfie, lovely talking to you.
Good to see you again.
Good luck and happy Christmas.
Cheers, Eamonn.
Thank you very much indeed. We're going to get the weather situation. It's not good out there, Sarah. We've got cameras out and about in the northwest and whatever, and we can see there. Southwest badly hit today as well. Album for you, Alfie Boe, The Evil That Men Do by Iron Maiden, Heartbreak Hotel. Even Old MacDonald had a farm. They're all looking for it. That's your sunrise on this Wednesday. See you in the morning.